Hey, I just wanted to make a video and talk about, I was mentioning that my Legend GT that I have, one of them, well, both of them leak oil. I've already mentioned that before. However, this one actually blew the motor, and I had asked you guys about, it was making a popping sound and it lost power. So I asked you guys for a little bit of help. You told me what to look for, and I kind of want to show you. Unfortunately, with life, you know how life goes, sometimes it's the worst case scenario. So what I'm going to ask you is there a different replacement engine that might be better, that doesn't leak oil, or that doesn't have similar issues as this one? Good morning, Anthony. And I'm wondering if I could switch to a different brand. Some people have mentioned the Harbor Freight engines. I mean, I know that sounds kind of maybe not as good, but I heard they warranty them, stand behind them 100%. You can just go in and switch them out. Or could I put a Honda on there? Or can I put something else on there? Or did they make a better, maybe a Briggs & Stratton, or maybe even a better Kohler? But this one leaked, and unfortunately, apparently, had my mechanic come over, and I'm bringing it over to Interlink this morning. But my mobile mechanic come by, who works on my trucks, and he showed me there's a hole that blew out the head gasket, and he's pretty sure the head is warped. So I kind of want to show you what was going around in here, and you take a look. That's what I'm talking about. Now, you know, of course, it leaks oil like crazy. I mentioned that before, and I keep these oil towels here. But I want to let you know, I have my technicians every single day, and I'm on them religiously, even though you see all these oil towels and stuff like that we had to use to catch the oil. I was on them religiously to make sure that they wiped it down and that they checked the oil every day. But over here, he was mentioning that it blew. We even keep a towel up here, try to catch oil. And we got the oil filter off now because we went ahead and checked it out. No need to put it back together, I figured. But the bad thing is the oil goes everywhere. It goes all over my pump out. You can see it goes back into the back of the truck there, up on the back walls. It's just everywhere, up on the ceilings. And so I'm not saying the oil leak is what caused the problem. Maybe it was due to the heat that we have. But regardless, I've only got, 2,100 hours on this thing. So it's kind of a shame, and I keep my stuff really neat and clean. As you can see by my shops and stuff like that, I keep everything nice and organized. You know, I'm a neat freak. You can kind of look here. You know, in my warehouse, you know, it's completely neat and perfect. Look at my shop in here. You can see how neat and organized it is. You know, so I keep it neat and organized. And I like to keep my trucks the same way, so I'm on my technicians to keep it neat. Keep my shop, my warehouse neat. And it's just a shame that I have to deal with, or had to deal with this. So anyway, regardless, it is what it is. You can see the oil jump up in here. You can kind of take a look. See the oil all up in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a new engine. I'm going to go ahead and power wash this whole thing. Thank goodness I went ahead, a lot of people don't know this, but I rhino lined the ceilings, the walls, the floors, everything. So it's got Line-X all throughout. So I'm not worried about that too much. I'll go ahead and clean it up, but I just don't want another one that leaks and they're causing me problems. So if anybody can make a suggestion, you pop back out of here. If anybody can make a suggestion, I truly appreciate it. If you could suggest a better engine or a more functional engine, I don't know. I mean, I'm good at modifying, even though I've never modified this one right here because it already came with the 2.5 hoses. The only thing I probably would have done, but it's already came with 2.5 inch port on it. So I like that. I like the concept. I like the fact that it doesn't take up much space, but all the problems that I'm having with it is making it really tough. So I'm not sure what to do about this engine, and I'd really appreciate it if somebody could help me. I'll go ahead and share this in a couple of groups. Maybe somebody who knows these machines a lot better could give me some advice. So I'll flip it back around one more time so you can take a look. Like I said, it's got low hours. Just leaked oil, but we were very diligent about checking the oil and keeping it up because we knew it had an oil leak. You can see where the oil just went everywhere, and it's all up in here in the frame and stuff. And I don't know, about 20 different cleaners tell me online here in the group and on Facebook and on the forum that they're having the same problem. So if I could get this problem rectified, I could pass this information on to somebody else. So I would love to be able to help somebody else. So if they're in the same predicament, or they could avoid this predicament, maybe their motor not blowing, or they could keep a you know, maybe a different engine. So I'm kind of leaning towards a different engine. Anthony is saying maybe a Kubota engine. I would love to put one on there. I just need one that's hopefully that's a direct fit, Anthony. So if anybody knows the layout of this and maybe something about interchange, I'm hoping by this video somebody can help me come up with a different engine to put in here. I think, or a Kawasaki. Yeah, exactly. I'd love to. I'd love to put anything in there, something different. I just need some help. So I'm hoping that you cleaners can give me some direction. Maybe somebody who's switched theirs out before and knows what could be a direct replacement or a direct fit. If not, I guess I'll have to go back with a Kohler again. But as was mentioned by several different mechanics in here, in the Facebook group especially, they had mentioned that the back seals, either the oil filter can vibrate loose, which I think is kind of problematic, but I have my guys hand tight them every day, like Carol Interlink mentioned to me. He said, Rob, have your technicians every single morning check the oil on these Legends and then go ahead and tighten up the oil filter by hand. So that's what we do. I follow those instructions. It's a shame you have to do that, but I guess it just comes with the territory on this machine. And then I would just like to have an engine, I guess, that could be a direct replacement. So if somebody knows something that might be a direct replacement, that might be a little bit better or a better fit, I would truly appreciate it. Something that would hold up and be more durable, because it just seems to me like the oil leaks shouldn't be something that comes with the territory. You know, I get a lot of machines that come in here now that I've opened my distributorship here, and there's all different types of machines and they don't leak oil. And I've had Prochems in the past and they didn't have that problem. So I'm guessing there's some type of Kohler engine going on problem. Oh yeah, so I was mentioning about Todd Seagraves, Chris Longus, Michael Comfort, a couple other mechanics in here. They have mentioned that they have the same problem with the Kohlers that are coming in for repair. And then there's about 20 cleaners who said they're having the same oil leaks. So they suggested taking off the head and sealing up a couple different areas that are problematic. So if I have to go back with the same engine, I'm going to go ahead and take those components apart and seal them up according to what everybody said, so I don't have to have this oil leak. Because, you know, I'm all about PMOTs, positive moments of truth, and this is a negative moment of truth when I open the van up and the clients have to see oil, you know, coming down. Even though we wipe it off all the time, you just can't keep up with it fast enough with the oil leaks. So it's just more than frustrating. Plus it's messing up some of the components, and I don't know how much or if any damage that is done to the rest of the engine. It might not be related, but you know, the fact that I blew a head gasket and the fact that it leaked oils, you know, for almost since it was new, then to me there's something problematic going on. And as other mechanics in here and other cleaners have mentioned, we're having the same problem. If you have solved the issue or you came up with a different engine, I know you guys have mentioned about taking off, I guess, the head gaskets and something else, something that's better, that holds up and keeps it from leaking. Let me know what those are. But if you come up with a different engine or something like that, that's what I'd really like to do, is put a whole different engine in here, something that's stronger, even if it's not stronger, just something that's more durable that I don't have to worry about all the time. Well, thanks a lot. Hope everyone has a great day, and hopefully this video comes across as something that I'm more looking for help than complaining. Thanks a lot, and have yourself a great day.